Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited about this video. We're going to talk about living in the suburbs versus the city of Baton Rouge. I often have my clients ask me who are moving here from out of state, should I live in this city or should I live in the suburbs? And today I have some shocking information at the end of this video you might want to stick around for that may help you make a decision. My name is Sharon Delalio. I am a local realtor here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And if you're thinking about making the move, I've helped tons of people move here, get settled. I would love to help you. Let's dive into the video. Let's talk convenience and proximity. If you like convenience, Baton Rouge may be for you. You can literally get from one end of the town to the other in 15 minutes when it's not high peak traffic times. I used to be a paramedic here in the city and drive all over, so you can literally get from one end to the other in 15 minutes. So that's not too bad. If you live on the outskirts, it may be anywhere from 30 minutes, 45, then according to where you're located and where you're working in the city, it could be up to an hour, but average 30 to 45 minutes, whether or not you're living in Zachary, Pryville, Gonzales, Central, Denham Springs. Walker may be a little bit further, more like the 45 minutes, but some people can make it here in 30 minutes according to which end you live in. Let's talk employment opportunities. Baton Rouge has a very diverse range of industries here, from our petrochemical industry to our universities, Louisiana State University, Southern University, we have 3 major hospitals here. We're home to Shell Oil Company, Dow, BASF. We have just major large industries here with the state university. So what other economies and cities are not doing as well, Baton Rouge usually holds its own because of the diverse industry that we have here. So that's definitely a plus about living in the city and having everything right here. Let's talk transportation and infrastructure. Baton Rouge public transportation, we have it. We have a busing system. It's not the most reliable. I don't really recommend it. But if you live in certain areas and it's convenient for you, then by all means, for sure. It just doesn't run all over the city. There's certain areas it doesn't run, and we definitely could use more public type of transportation. Also, like, our infrastructure is just not there. Like, we need to spend a lot of money on our infrastructure as compared to Florida, Houston. They have the loop. They have the really nice interstates. On a Friday afternoon, you really are going to be just stuck in traffic, period, on Fridays. So we could definitely have some improvement with our infrastructure in the city of Baton Rouge. Let's talk schools. A lot of people move to the suburbs because they say, oh, the schools are better in the suburbs. Are they? According to usnews.com, 2 of the best schools are right here in Baton Rouge. And that is the Baton Rouge Magnet School and the LSU, the LSU Lab School is here as well. So I don't have children in school anymore. So, but the LSU Lab School is very good. Baton Rouge Magnet School, according to US.com, is very good. However, they are magnet schools. So your child has to be accepted according to GPA and their other criteria that they may have. So that's definitely something to consider if they're able to get in there. We also have the option of private schools, which are very expensive, and public schools. You can look on niche.com to find the rankings of the public schools and private schools as well. A lot of people, they have more than one child. They can't afford the private schools, certainly understandable. So they move to the suburbs to get better schools. So that's more in line with some people's budget, and the reason for moving to the suburbs is for the schools. If you're the person that likes to come home, unwind, have a glass of wine outside, hear the birds, just relax in tranquility, then the suburbs may be for you, just to get away from the hustle and bustle of the city. And the suburbs tends to be much more of a tighter knit community feel, where you actually go to the grocery store and you know people. You call people by their first name. So our suburbs, if that's the feel you want, that may be an avenue for you. If you don't mind the drive, like I said, 30 to 45 minutes, but for a lot of people, it's worth it, and they do it because they just want the serenity. They want more land. So there's definitely more land options in the suburbs of Baton Rouge. Let's talk schools in the suburbs of Baton Rouge. According to niche.com, the top school is in Zachary, Louisiana, which is about 45 minutes from Baton Rouge. Number 2 is Central Schools. Number 3 was Prairieville, according to niche.com. So if schools are a factor, then you may want to look on niche.com to find the top ranking schools in the suburbs of Baton Rouge. I've been saving the best for last, and you may be shocked. Let's talk the housing cost. Just pull the numbers from the Baton Rouge MLS, and you might be shocked. So let's get to it. In June of 2023, the average house in Baton Rouge sold for $259,950. In Central Louisiana, the average house sold for $253,000. So that's a little less than Baton Rouge, right? Well, Zachary, the area, the suburb with the highest ranking school, their average home in June of 23 sold for $278,990, which is up over the Baton Rouge cost of housing. In Gonzales, Louisiana, which is more south of Baton Rouge, is $303,435, a little above Baton Rouge as well. Now look at Prairieville. Prairieville is closer into Baton Rouge. It's before you get to the Gonzales area. $325,513 was the median sales in that area. Walker, Louisiana was $228,750. So that Walker is definitely a big decrease from the Baton Rouge area. Denham Springs, however, is much lower as well, with an average median of $237. So your Baton Rouge is $259. Denham Springs, 30 minutes away, is $237,000, the median price. And also, let's talk about Addis, because a lot of times you can find good deals in Addis as well. But actually, in June of 2023, Addis in West Baton Rouge, the average median was $317,993. So if you're factoring in cost of living, housing, travel time, schools, there's a lot to consider. And if you are thinking about moving to the Baton Rouge area and not sure where you want to live, I would love to sit down with you and have a conversation. Feel free to call me, text me, email me. I would love to help you.